Naruto, 10 characters Naruto never interacts with. Naruto Uzumaki crossed paths with many of the most powerful ninja alive throughout the series, but he missed out on a few interesting meetings. Naruto Uzumaki is the protagonist of Masashi Kishimoto's Naruto series and the most important person in the world of shinobi. As the savior of the world, Naruto united the shinobi through the bonds created during the Fourth Great Ninja War. Being the seventh Hokage, Naruto looks after every single person under his care in Konohagakure. As such, Naruto often interacts with most people in the story. However, there are those who he was never able to meet. Since they never crossed paths or simply because they existed in a different time period. 10. Naruto never got to meet Azura Otsutsuki. Azura Otsutsuki was the son of Hagoromo Otsutsuki and the younger brother of Indra Otsutsuki. In terms of personality, Azura Otsutsuki was similar to Naruto. And like him, he was born without any talent but worked hard to improve. After his death, Azura was reincarnated several times for centuries until he finally reincarnated into Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto hears about Azura from Hagoromo Otsutsuki but never actually gets to interact with him in the entire series. 9. Naruto's only heard about Indra Otsutsuki. Hagoromo's elder son Indra Otsutsuki was known to be a genius and an incredibly skilled fighter from a very young age. Indra loved his brother quite a lot. But not being chosen by his father as the next leader turned him against his brother. Indra Otsutsuki eventually reincarnated into Madara Uchiha and then into Naruto's friend Sasuke. In essence, Naruto knows Indra very well through Sasuke, but he never meets the real Indra. 8. Hamura Otsutsuki and to live out his days on the moon. Hagoromo Otsutsuki's brother Hamura played a key role in defending Earth when the threat of Kagaya Otsutsuki loomed over everyone centuries ago. With his brother's help, he was able to seal Kagaya Otsutsuki away. While Hagoromo stayed on Earth and became the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails, Hamura Otsutsuki went to the moon to look after the husk of the Ten Tails that the two created. Hamura eventually died there and never got to meet Naruto Uzumaki, the protagonist of 7. Izuna Uchiha died at the hands of Tobirama Senju. Izuna Uchiha was Madara Uchiha's younger brother, known to be his equal in strength. The two often trained together and bore immense love for each other. Sadly, he lost his life to Tobirama Senju during the Warring States era and succumbed to one of the wounds that the Senju left on him. Izuna resembled Sasuke quite a lot, according to Tobirama. And Naruto certainly would have loved to meet him. Sadly, Izuna's untimely death meant that he never got the chance to do so. 6. Ashina Uzumaki is a legendary figure from Uzushiogakure. Long ago, Uzushiogakure was a land where the Uzumaki clan dwelled. Led by Ashina Uzumaki, this village was a close ally of Konohagakure. As proven by the fact that Hashirama often sought their help to seal various beasts. Ashina was a master of Fuinjutsu and possessed great power. Being Naruto's ancestor, the young ninja would have loved to meet him. Unfortunately, Uzushiogakure was destroyed by the neighboring countries due to their fears of the Uzumaki clan growing too strong and dangerous. 5. Naruto never got to interact with Danzo Shimura. Danzo was one of the main antagonists of the Naruto series and the leader of the Umbu branch route. He aimed to take control of the village and make everyone a slave to his hardline policies, which would have spelled doom for Naruto Uzumaki. Despite hearing a lot about him, Naruto never actually got to talk to Danzo Shimura himself. During the 5 Kage summit, Danzo was targeted by Sasuke Uchiha and in an intense battle. He fell to Sasuke's superior usage of the Mangekyo Sharingan. 4. Shisui Uchiha died for the sake of the village and his clan. Shisui Uchiha was one of the few members of the Uchiha clan not affected by the curse of hatred. As a jonin of Konohagakure, Shisui was loyal to the village and attempted to stop his clan members from launching a coup. For this, he was targeted by Danzo and ended up entrusting everything to his best friend, Itachi Uchiha. Naruto Uzumaki holds great respect for Itachi Uchiha and likely would have felt the same way about Shisui if they'd ever met. 3. Tsukumo Hatake took his own life after being treated harshly by the village. Tsukumo was a genius ninja of Konohagakure whose skill was said to be greater than that of the legendary Sannin. He was respected across the shinobi world and feared by every village. Tsukumo was definitely someone Naruto would have loved. Like Naruto, Tsukumo cared for his friends more than anything else. Sadly, after abandoning a mission to save his friends, he was treated harshly by the village and he ended up taking his own life. 2. Fugaku Uchiha died when Naruto Uzumaki was a kid. Fugaku was the last known leader of the Uchiha clan and under him, the clan tried to launch a coup to take over the village. After years of mistreatment, Fugaku felt it was necessary to strike for the safety of his people, but he also wanted to lead a peaceful revolution. Being key to the shinobi history. Naruto respects Fugaku, but he never got to interact with Fugaku at all. 1. Yahiko gave his life to protect Konan from Hanzo. Yahiko was the man responsible for the creation of the Akatsuki, and he's said to be very similar to Naruto Uzumaki. Yahiko's values made the Akatsuki an organization true to the cause of spreading peace throughout Amigakure. Sadly, he died after Konan was captured by Hanzo, and Nagato Uzumaki later used his body to create Tendo Pain. Naruto fought one of his most gruesome battles with Tendo Pain, however. He was merely being controlled by Nagato. As expected, he never got to meet the real Yahiko.